Hello, hello everybody, Escape211 here. We are just playing back a match that I had earlier when I was playing on my alt account, the one that I've been working on for the Gear Hub. This is probably the closest match I have had, or one of the closest matches I've ever had when it comes to CPC in terms of the win. Super duper close, you'll see at the end. But I made this video because I wanted to address a couple super common questions that I've been getting in the comments of just about all my videos related to the Gear Hub, and I figured it made sense to address it here. Now these answers are just the ones that I'm giving though. These are not definitive or like the final answer in terms of correctness like from the developers or anything, but these are the best ways that I can address these questions. But because they're so common, I figured why not make this video to hopefully answer it for everybody. All right, so the first question would be, where is the Gear Hub, or rather how can I get it? All right, because everybody sees that I have it and they want to have it too. Right now the only way to get this is with you know, newer accounts. It only comes as a chance with newer accounts. Not all new accounts get it. Because they are in a testing phase. This is common. They do an A/B testing phase for this kind of stuff, and you know, it's a way that they try to prepare, whether that's like they're trying to just see the data in new players, or how matchmaking works, or you know, how the pricing of everything works, you know, for in-game currency as well as real currency. All that is like probably elements that they test. Now, I don't know exactly what they're testing because they have not told us, but you know, that's the kind of stuff I'm quite sure that they are going about testing, and why we are in this phase. Just like when they put ads in the game, they will eventually make them, you know, make this available for everyone like they did with ads. But you know, that's just the way it is right now. All right. The other reason I would say as to why you may not see this is because they're still populating the Gear Hub. All right. I'll put this example up, but I had on this account that I'm using right now, I am 3 stars away from going up to the next Gear Hub tier, and it would be super nice to be able to get the Fragment Gun 12 right here. I'm sorry, no, the Fragment Gun 8. But I can't, because it's only available for in-game currency. And you'll find that with this Gear Hub, the way it is right now, there's certain gaps from the newer weapons like the Fragment Gun or the Fusion Cannon, where like you'll feel like there's not really a whole lot of options. And honestly, it would be so good to be able to get the Fragment Gun 8 right here and move up to the next tier, because the other options are not great. But that's just kind of how the Gear Hub is right now. So I don't know if they're waiting for certain things to be able to realistically get in their cycle for us to be able to get it for in-game currency, or this is just how they plan to work things. But that's, you know, one other possible reason as to, you know, why we don't have it. All right. So the other question, of course, is when is the Gear Hub actually going to drop? Okay, now they have addressed this question to a small degree, where they basically said it will come several months after the grade update. All right, the grade update we had in about mid-March. All right, and when they use the keyword several, all right, that's more than a couple, probably more than a few. I would say several likely falls somewhere between 3 to 5 months. All right. We don't know that for sure. I'm just, again, speculating, but that would be my guess as to where it would fit. So if we're going to say 3 to 5 months, right now, in this month, July, mid-July would be like month 4. So between the later half of this month or next month is when I would think it's possible to see this come into play. All right, that would be my best guess, but that's, you know, the best way I can answer those questions for you guys. All right. All right, now as you can see, I am close to the end of this match, and it's been really tight. I am by myself, and there's an AI and the player still. You know, they obviously have the upper hand in, I have more influence, of course, but they have 4 spots now, so I'm really going to have to book it to make sure I can get this. So I get the AI, and then as I turn this corner, the player's over here, and they have EM6s. I did not expect that this early to see those, but it is possible, of course, for them to buy them or get them realistically. I was able to get them, and I was so sure that was their last mech, but the clock still kept ticking, and I had to go find that last one. Thankfully, he spawned at the home spot, you'll see there, and I was able to get in close to him to get him. This is his last mech, but look at this. As I get this, you guys, we both hit 100% exactly. our influence, and it gives me the win since that was his last mech. It was crazy how tight that match was, and I thought it was pretty interesting, so I just use it as the background here. But you know, I mean, maybe you guys have had closer ones like that at the buzzer type stuff, but you guys can feel free to let me know if you had other close ones. Hopefully though, that kind of stuff helped you with questions about the gear hub, but if you had other questions, I will try my best to answer them. You can feel free to comment below as usual, and we will see you out there on the battlefield.